My Catherine the Great, facial reconstructions and history documentary, Royalty. Now, what did one of history's most formidable rulers really look like? Modern facial reconstruction technology peels back the layers of time, offering a glimpse into the face and mind of Catherine the Great. Catherine II of Russia, known as Catherine the Great, is a name synonymous with power, ambition, and transformation. As one of the longest ruling female leaders in history, she expanded the Russian Empire, championed Enlightenment ideals, and left an indelible mark on the world stage. Yet, for all her achievements, much about her personal life and appearance remains shrouded in mystery. Through cutting-edge facial reconstruction techniques and meticulous historical research, we can now bring Catherine the Great to life, not just as a monarch, but as a woman whose intelligence, charisma, and vision shaped an empire. 1. The woman who became an empress. Born Sophie Friederike Auguste von Anhalt-Zerbst in 1729, Catherine was a minor German princess who rose to become one of Russia's most iconic rulers. Her journey began when she married Peter III, heir to the Russian throne, at the age of 16. Fluent in multiple languages, well-read, and politically astute, Catherine quickly outshone her inept and unpopular husband. After a coup, orchestrated with the support of the military, she ascended to the throne in 1762, ruling for over 3 decades until her death in 1796. But what made Catherine truly remarkable was not just her rise to power, it was how she used it. She transformed Russia into a major European power, expanded its borders, reformed its governance, and became a patron of the arts and sciences. Yet despite her legendary status, many questions remain. What did she really look like beyond the idealized portraits? And how does her legacy hold up under modern scrutiny? 2. Facial reconstruction, unveiling Catherine's true face. Modern facial reconstruction technology has allowed historians to create a scientifically accurate depiction of Catherine the Great's appearance. By analyzing surviving portraits, death masks, and skeletal remains from exhumation studies, researchers have pieced together a lifelike representation of the Empress. How it works. Facial reconstruction combines forensic science with artistic interpretation. Scientists begin by mapping the skull structure using CT scans or existing molds. They then layer muscle, fat, and skin onto the digital model based on anatomical data from people of similar age, ethnicity, and gender. Finally, details such as hair, eyes, and clothing are added to complete the portrait. What we see. The reconstructed image reveals a woman of striking presence. Her high forehead, sharp cheekbones, and determined gaze reflect both her regal bearing and her intellectual depth. Unlike the heavily stylized court paintings that emphasized youth and beauty, this version of Catherine feels authentic, showing signs of wisdom, resilience, and perhaps even the burdens of leadership. 3. Her life and legacy, a monarch of contrasts. Catherine the Great was a figure of contradictions. She was an enlightened despot who embraced progressive ideas while maintaining autocratic control. She was a foreign-born ruler who became deeply invested in Russian culture and identity. And she was a woman who defied societal expectations, wielding power with confidence and skill. Key achievements. Territorial expansion. Catherine oversaw significant territorial gains, including Crimea, Poland, and parts of Ukraine. These acquisitions solidified Russia's position as a dominant force in Europe. Enlightenment ideals. Inspired by philosophers like Voltaire and Diderot, Catherine sought to modernize Russia through education, legal reforms, and cultural initiatives. Though not all her reforms succeeded, her efforts earned her international acclaim. Patronage of the arts. Catherine amassed one of the largest art collections in Europe, which formed the foundation of the Hermitage Museum. She also supported writers, architects, and scientists, fostering a golden age of Russian culture. Personal life. Despite her public triumphs, Catherine's private life was fraught with challenges. Her relationship with Peter III was strained, leading to their separation and his eventual assassination. Later, scandals involving her rumored lovers fueled gossip across Europe, though these tales often overshadowed her political acumen. 4. Challenges and controversies. Catherine's reign was not without controversy. Critics point to her reliance on serfdom, a system akin to slavery, to fund her ambitious projects. Additionally, her expansionist policies sowed seeds of conflict that would plague Russia for generations. Some historians argue that her Enlightened reforms were more symbolic than substantive, benefiting elites rather than ordinary citizens. Yet few deny her impact. Catherine navigated the complexities of 18th century geopolitics with remarkable agility, balancing tradition and innovation in ways that few rulers could match. 5. Why does Catherine the Great still matter? Catherine's story transcends her era, offering lessons about leadership, ambition, and the cost of power. She reminds us that greatness often comes at a price, and that history remembers those who dare to dream big, even if their methods are imperfect. Her legacy endures in contemporary discussions about strong female leaders, colonialism, and the tension between progress and tradition. By bringing her face to life through technology, we gain a deeper understanding of the human behind the crown, a woman whose vision and determination continue to inspire. Conclusion. A face for the ages. Thanks to facial reconstruction, we can now look into the eyes of Catherine the Great, not as a distant historical figure, but as a living, breathing person. This technological marvel allows us to connect with the past in profoundly intimate ways, bridging centuries and reminding us of the enduring power of storytelling.